Hey, yo, shout outs to everybody living down in our basement. I'm talking to the Steelers fans, the Browns, the Bengals fans, all of y'all, because y'all stay wishing for our downfall. And it's not going to happen. I mean, did you guys see the game yesterday? What is going on, Ravens flock? My name is Drastic, and I want to welcome you guys back to another video on our YouTube channel, Flocking Ravens. And on today's video, we are going to be talking about yesterday's dominant win against the Houston Texans. Yes, the Ravens beat the brakes off the Texans, bro. Oh, wow. The Ravens had that boy, CJ Stroud, holding tears back, man. The entire game, this man was holding his tears back. I mean, picture this, right? Here you are already feeling yourself because you think you already went up against the #1 defense in the whole entire league, right? But just to find out that those were frauds, and now you're really going to go up against the #1 defense in the entire league.
Gotcha, bitch!
And that being the Baltimore Ravens. And I mean, these boys embarrassed you for a second time, bro. A second time in 1 year. Look at it this way. CJ Stroud has never thrown a touchdown against the Baltimore's defense. Not one. In week 1, our defense only allowed 3 field goals from the Texans. That's it. Yesterday's game, our defense only allowed 1 field goal.
You stink.
Those 7 points came from special teams. That has nothing to do with our defense. And to put the cherry on top, Lamar Jackson had himself a game yesterday. Not in the first half. Because we got off to a very slow start. But in the second half, boy, did we adjust. Shout outs to the coaching staff. Shout outs to the player for adjusting, because we are not used to seeing them adjust their game plan when things are going south.
What more do you want from me? Oh my God.
Now, don't get me wrong. It's not like the Ravens never adjust their game plan, but we're not used to seeing them do this in the playoffs. We're not. At least while Lamar Jackson is their quarterback, right? Because every single time the Ravens and Lamar Jackson make the playoffs, they always have the same game plan from the very beginning all the way to the end. Like, their plan A is their plan B. Their plan B is their plan C. Like, every single time. So we finally got to see them adjust their game plan. And it's one thing to adjust it, but to successfully adjust it and execute that game plan, that's a whole nother thing. Because boy, did they execute. Shout outs to the Ravens. Shout outs to the flock, bro. We have to give a big shout outs to the flock because the flock showed up. Yo, this was literally a team effort. The team put their part. The players, right? The coaching staff, the trainers, the flock. Because that stadium was bumping. Shout outs to the flock, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate every single one of you guys that showed up. Let me know down in the comments if you guys were at the game. I need to know who was at the game, because shout outs to y'all, bro. Yo, y'all are responsible for like 11 penalty flags? I don't even know how many like late starts they had. False starts, and shout outs to the flock. Like, you guys have to, every single person that didn't go to that game has to give a shout outs to the flock in the comments, because yo, they deserve it. I need the flock to return next week, because yo, what a game. Like, you could hear the crowd, bro. You could hear the crowd the entire game. And I feel like you guys finally did it right, because here's what I mean by that. I've been to games before and the energy is always amazing, right? But I feel like, I don't know who's in charge of like the sound system or whatever, but I feel like they're not that good at their timing, right? Because you want to make noise when the opposing quarterback is trying to hear the game plan from the coach, and when he's trying to give the game plan to his the teammates, right? When they're in the huddle. So that's when you want to make noise, but you want to make the right noise. What I mean by that is the yelling, right? The entire time. Because when they're doing all of that, and then whoever's in charge of the sound, the music or whatever, they do the drum, the boom, boom, and then we have to respond, defense, defense, defense. When we do that, you let out a little room for the other team to hear, or maybe even tell the game plan to the players. And then once they get under center, that's when everybody finally, and it's too late. It's too late. You were supposed to do that from the very beginning. Like the moment the play ends, right? The quarterback is getting up, the players are getting back, they're kind of walking back, and you see the quarterback doing this. That's when we have to, right? And I heard the entire time the flock finally did it the right way. And that's why we got all of those flags. Not only that, but the camera person, the same thing. What's that guy's name? The real, what's his name? Like the Dan guy, the guy who takes off his shirt. His name is Dan. I don't know what's his whole name, but it's Dan, right? When he does the whole R-A-V, and we have to do all of that, Ravens, right? The same thing. They always do that when we're supposed to make noise. And that little chant that he does, there is too many breaks in between that lets the quarterback hear what the coach is telling him, or lets the quarterback translate it to his players. And we don't want that. So they do it at the worst time. They need to do this like when, I don't know, right after, I don't know, when they're in the huddle or something. I don't know. I don't know when it's a good time to do it, but y'all have to find a better time, because the way y'all been doing it, man, I'm sorry, but it's not the right time. So yesterday's game, y'all did a great job, and I didn't hear like any mistimings of the whole crowd noise. Everything was on cue. So shout outs to the flock, shout outs to the staff of that stadium. If anybody's watching, do the same thing. The same thing. Hey, yo, shout outs to everybody living down in our basement. I'm talking to the Steelers fans, the Browns, the Bengals fans, all of y'all, because y'all stay wishing for our downfall. And it's not going to happen. I mean, did you guys see the game yesterday? It's not happening. And I hope you guys get good reception down there, because I need y'all to pay attention next week so y'all can see how it's done. I need y'all to have good reception so y'all can see us in the Super Bowl, and I can show y'all how it's done. I'm talking to the Bengals fans, because I'm tired of y'all talking about, but y'all acting like y'all won a Super Bowl going up against a rookie quarterback, a rookie coach, and all that. Y'all weren't saying that when they stomped on you guys. But when the Ravens stomp on them twice, now all of a sudden they're rookies, right? He's a rookie quarterback. He's a rookie coach. Out of here, bro. Y'all can hate all you want, but I'm telling you, you're gonna have to accept this is our division. Bro, we own the AFC North. Now, the AFC conference as a whole, all right, maybe we don't own that. This year we do. But it's not guaranteed that we win it every single year. But I tell you one thing. AFC North, that's all us, baby. It's all us. Who's going to argue with me? The injury-prone quarterback? The ex-Ravens quarterback? Rudolph? Stop it. We own that division. That's ours, bro. It's over with. Yo, shout out to Lamar Jackson and these Ravens for finally getting rid of this narrative of 1-3 in the playoffs. Y'all don't know how much I hate that, bro. Because sometimes I'll argue with a fan, right? And I make a great point to the point that that conversation ends there. It has to end right there. But no. You know what they do? 1-3 in the playoffs. Bro, I hate that so much, bro. I hate it so much because I don't like to keep going on with the excuses of, oh, but we were injured. Oh, but we had the horrible center. Oh, but our left tackle was injured. I could do it once or twice, but I don't do that every single time. I can't. I get annoyed. I get so annoyed because everyone knows deep down why. It's not Lamar. It's never been because of Lamar. But the fact that they always, and this is why I hate that it's they always put it on our quarterback, right? Because when they attacked our quarterback, they're pretty much saying to us that we're wasting our time. We're gonna go many years without a Super Bowl because our quarterback is not it. And that's not the case at all. That could be the furthest thing from the truth, bro. And y'all seeing it. You guys are seeing it live. And instead of hating, I told this to my nephew, right? I told my nephew, I was like, look, you could hate all you want, but you are literally missing out on witnessing and enjoying a once in a lifetime of actually seeing a GOAT in the making. This guy is going to be talked about for many, many years to come. I guarantee you. I know he hasn't had all those rings like Tom Brady, but I'm telling you, he's going to be put up there. Look, how many rings does Michael Vick have? And look how much he gets talked about. Like, there is so many quarterbacks that don't have those 6 rings. Or I think Tom has 7, right? They don't have 7 rings, but they still get talked about, even if they only have 1 or 2 or 3. Lamar Jackson does not need to get 7 rings in order for him to be up there and talked about for many years to come. He's already accomplished so many things. A ring is only going to put that seal. That's all that's going to do. 1 ring. He will not need more than 1 ring to seal his ballot. Like, he won't. And that's what I'm trying to make him understand. Like, enjoy watching Lamar Jackson because honestly, we may never see another player like Lamar Jackson ever again. Ever. He truly is one of a kind. So, for everybody that likes to hate on Lamar Jackson, hate on him all you want. But when he's on that field, pay attention. Watch him play because you may never witness anything like that ever again. I'm telling you. But anyways, yo, Flock, congratulations on that win. And again, this is just the beginning. This is only the beginning. I'm telling you guys. I said it from the very beginning. I predicted we are going to be 17-0 this season.
Okay.
Now, yes, I was wrong, but what is every sports analyst out there telling you? The Ravens should have been 17-0. When I first said it, everybody looked at me like I was crazy. Like I was crazy. And now after the fact, you guys are looking back at that whole season and realizing, yo, the Ravens should have been 17-0.
What are they getting?
Everything out of me. They're going to get a Super Bowl out of me. Believe that. Believe that.